Welcome to Best Binocular Reviews. In this video I'll be taking a brief look at these Celestron Cavalry 7x50 binoculars. For the full review that contains a lot of detail and goes into everything, including things like its field of view, the quality of the optics used, their coatings, as well as comparisons between these binoculars and other similar ones. Please take a look in the description below, which contains a link through to the BBR website. I really like the objective lens covers on these binoculars in that not only do they fit really nicely within the ends of the barrels, giving you a nice clean finish, and that they don't come away, well, not too easily from the binocular. They're also actually tethered to the central pivots over there, and this way once you pull them away from the binocular, they just hang down below, completely out of the way, allowing you to get on with observing or whatever you want to look at, but always in a position that you won't lose them, and they're really easy to replace once you've finished and you want to put your binoculars away, thus maintaining the protection for your objective lenses for as much time as possible, preventing things like dust, dirt or water spray getting onto them. The body shape is fairly typical of that of a Poro prism binocular in that the objective lenses do not line up with the eyepieces. So the prism inside there bends the light and inverts it and then sends it to the eyepiece, but they aren't actually in a straight line. The body itself is completely waterproof, and as you can see over here, according to Celestron, will float as well, making it ideal for uses in a marine environment. The body itself is covered in quite a thick rubberized armor. This obviously provides a good amount of protection for impact and scratching and the like, as well as providing a bit more a higher level of grippiness, making it a bit more tactile to hold on to. Although having said that, it's quite a smooth one, and some of them that are a bit more tacky will provide a higher level of grip. What this dull rubber armor also does is make the instrument actually a little less reflective than if you say you had metal exposed, for uses where you want to remain hidden or concealed. This is an important consideration, as well as the fact that rubber will also make less of a sound when if, for example, say something like your ring or something knocks against it, you don't have a metallic sound, thus again making it easier for you to maintain hidden and keep your position concealed. These Celestron Cavalry binoculars are fixed focus binoculars, and by that what I mean is once you've adjusted each of the eyepieces over here to suit your eyesight, you don't actually have to touch these again, and the binoculars will remain in focus from their minimum focusing distance up until infinity. The advantage of this is that obviously once you've set it up to match that of your eyesight, it's a lot quicker for you to just pick these up and look through them. There's no focusing required, so targets, finding your target is that much quicker. On the downside, to make them have such a wide range, your close focusing distance is a fair bit further than on binoculars, where you have a central focusing wheel and you can adjust the focus of the binoculars. The Celestron Cavalry comes with a built-in GPS and digital compass. To turn it on is simply you simply press this button over here, and then to scroll through the different modes, you press this button over here. So you have a GPS which gives your exact location as well as altitude, and then a compass which obviously gives the heading. The third mode it has is a level indicator, so similar to a bubble level, it allows you to position your binocular exactly level should you need to. As well as the GPS and digital compass, these Celestron binoculars feature a range finding reticle, and basically what that is you have a scale which you can see printed within the right ocular lens when you look through the binoculars, and it allows you to, through the help of a few formulas, allows you to work out either the distance an object is away or how large that object is. There are a number of formulas, once that you can, to work this out. But then also, what's quite nice about these binoculars is Celestron have included a nifty calculator or sort of sliding scale, so that you don't have to actually remember the formula. You can work it out this way. For a full explanation of this, please take time to read my full review on the BBR website. This binocular comes with fold up and down eye cups, which are slightly different, and in many cases perhaps not quite as exacting as the twist up and down eye cups for adjusting your eye relief. But simply how it works is this soft rubber eye cup over here. Should you need to change the eye relief, if you wear glasses or the such, you simply fold it down like this, and as you can see, it reduces the amount of eye relief that you have. What is quite nice about these is, as you can see over here, Celestron have folded it, have a fold line over here, so that you can fold it down to give you a small amount of eye relief, or you can actually fold it all the way like that, taking the actual eye cup completely away. So probably people who wear glasses and things would use it with that sort of setting, whereas for the majority of people who would look through the binoculars not using any glasses at all, would have the eye cups fully retracted in that way. The IPD setting can be adjusted, and by IPD what I mean is to adjust the distance between the ocular lenses to match that of your eyes. Like most binoculars, can be adjusted by simply opening and closing the central hinge in this way. This binocular is also tripod adaptable, and by what I mean by that is you can simply remove the central dust cover over here, which reveals a thread over there. This thread will accept almost all standard tripod adapters, which you screw into there, and then attach that adapter to your tripod, and thus, should you want to achieve the most stable view possible. Once you have removed this dust cap, you can also actually remove these objective lens covers should you wish to. Celestron have also included this, what I would describe as a fairly simple neck strap with these binoculars. Whilst it looks fairly well made, as I say, it's quite simple, and attaches to the binocular in the usual way of threading it through. Look over here, you thread it through these two recesses over here and back on itself, and use the slider so that you can adjust the length of the strap to suit your particular needs. The Celestron Cavalry carry bag looks, as you can see, is a semi-rigid design. It looks nice, well made, and is quite robust. It comes with its own carry strap over here, which has a slider on it, so that just a bit more comfort for your shoulder. This strap, as you can see, attaches to the binocular with these couple of buckles over here. The bag itself, on the rear, there's a belt loop over here, so should you wish to carry it on your hip, this is also possible. Access to the interior is via this Velcro strap over here. Now, one point I'd like to make about Velcro, as you know, unless you're very careful, the amount of noise it makes when you open and close it could give your position away, and easily startle, say, wildlife, or if you're using it in a security environment, you may not want to give your position away. So this is just one thing to keep in mind. Inside the bag, the padding is there's a reasonable amount of padding, and so it does provide the binoculars with what I would describe as an average amount of protection. I've seen some bags that provide a lot more and some that provide less, but it should be enough, except for the heaviest sort of impacts and things like that. There's a separate pocket over here, elasticated pocket, good for keeping things like the instruction manual, and perhaps some loose change or keys when you're out in the field. One thing also to mention is the binoculars fit well inside the bag, and by that I mean that they're quite easy to take in and out, but also importantly, the top is easy to close even with the lens covers on. I can't tell you how many bags I go through that, where in some cases it's quite difficult to close the roof once you've got, you know, your lens covers on and things like that, which just gets a little bit annoying. So in this way, this bag's pretty good. That concludes my very brief overview of these Celestron Cavalry 7x50 binoculars. For the full review, as I said, that contains loads and loads more information on every single aspect of this binocular, you know, from its coatings to the optics used, comparing it to other binoculars, as well as ideal uses and everything else you can think of. Please take just a quick click on the link below in the description. It'll take you through to the website. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.